And good Sunday afternoon from Lincoln Park in Chicago. It is Big East Women's Soccer here on the Big East Digital Network, and we're coming to you from Wishfield as we get set for DePaul and Xavier. It's senior day here on the campus of DePaul University, and one more chance to play at home and another chance to get back in the mix of things as both teams try and make a push towards the Big East tournament. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon. Matt Rodewald with you. So good to be with you on this Sunday afternoon. That's going to be a little raw and windy at times. Different conversation for the men's matchup between these two schools yesterday here on the campus. It is temperatures in the 40s. Feels like it's just above freezing. You can see the wind a little bit here as the Xavier folks head down towards the kickoff, and we're going to be anxious to see how this one turns out. DePaul coming off a 1-0 loss at Marquette inside over the course of the middle of the portion of the week, and Xavier coming off a loss against Creighton at home. So both teams offensive stars, so we're looking forward towards the offense to see who can push for them. We'll start with Xavier's Gabrielle Lopresti. 1 goal on the season, a couple shots on goal. The UC transfer, the senior from Salone, Ohio, will help in the middle of the field, try and control the offense for the Musketeers and for the Blue Demons here on Senior Day. Morgan Turner, one of the best ones. 5'8" senior from Maple Grove, Minnesota. A Wayzata product. A couple goals this year. But she's been active, trying to get shots, 8 shots on goal and 18 shots on the season. And off we go from Wishfield. It'll be Xavier in their traditional navy blue road uniforms, little white numbers, lettering, and a bit of a false start there. And off we go. We'll get you the rest of the starters as we get going here in this first half from DePaul. And right out of the gate, Xavier on the attack, pushing it right towards the net. Sonia Vargas had an opportunity to try to settle that one down, couldn't do it. We'll see who keeps the pressure up front today in this one, as both teams starving for a win, and that one's going to go out of bounds. DePaul comes into this one with a record of 3-3, 2-3 in Big East play, and again, if you followed how it's working this year, they've split the Big East into 2 divisions to eliminate travel, to keep COVID conscious, really, when it comes to this setup. So Xavier and DePaul playing twice in West play. Top 2 teams from each side of the East and West will play in the Big East tournament in Providence coming up here in a couple of weeks. And so DePaul and Xavier now on the outside looking in, trying to get in the mix. On the far sideline, cleared. Get a look at Michaela Horde. Put a head on it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be DePaul control. Starters for the Musketeers. We'll go through them one by one as we can. In net today, Olivia Jenkins, the junior from right down the road here, Plainfield East. About an hour's drive from Chicago. 8th game in the net. 15 saves in the year. She's allowed 13 goals, but the junior appreciating the chance to play in her home state. Xavier clearing it out. Battle right at midfield. And it's going to go to DePaul on the throw-in. Continuing through the starting lineups, Molly McLaughlin, the 5'7" junior from the Michiana area, Granger, powerhouse of Penn. Xavier trying to get control of it. Again, it'll go out of bounds, but they will keep control. Also in the middle field with Lopresti and McLaughlin will be Carrie Lewis, the 5th-year senior from Charlotte, and Emily Burton, the 5'4" senior from St. Louis. Battle in the back for DePaul, and again, it's been on that far sideline as we've been at the outset here. Another throw in coming for the Musketeers. Up front, Sonia Vargas already had a touch so far. Grace Brower, the junior from the St. Louis area, Metro East area, Belleville East. Mackenzie Tucker, the freshman from Kentucky. Pretty good collision there. DePaul trying to get control, but Xavier will take it back. Musketeers working the middle of the field. Both teams looking for offense. So whoever controls the ball today is going to have a serious advantage. Knocked out of bounds there. That's Tucker that takes the fall. There'll be a kick coming up. Middle of the field for the Musketeers. We also mentioned Allie Anderson, the sophomore from also down the road at Wheaton Warrenville South. In the back, Haley Jakovich from Missouri. Maddie Thiss from the Cincinnati hometown kid. Those are the starters for your Musketeers. About 4 minutes gone by. Tough angle here. Erickson positions to the far net. That's going to clear everybody and go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Molly Erickson and company. The junior in net, the Canadian from Ottawa, Ontario. Right in front of her, the captain, Adrian Walker from Lake Forest, the fifth-year senior, along with Gwen Walker, of course. And Bayla Hainish, the freshman from Canada. Grace Philpotts from Fenton, Michigan. And Sydney Parker as well from New Trier along the North Shore here in the Chicagoland area. Battle there between Bose and Jakovich. And it's McLaughlin that comes out with it. Push up ahead, and Vargas can't chase that down, so another goal kick coming. Middle of the field for the Blue Demons, Brooke Weitzel, the junior from Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Bina Saipi, also from New Trier, and as we mentioned, Michaela Horde from Mequon, just outside of Milwaukee. And that one's going to be Xavier control. And up front for the Blue Demons, we mentioned Kristen Bose from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Morgan Turner. And your starting lineups for the DePaul Blue Demons. Bunched up on that far left side outside of the box there. Jakovich loads up on the head, right at the net, and it's Erickson that comes up with it for the save. Just going to let everyone calm down and go by. The wind is right in Erickson's face. This is a north wind that shifted around. Southerly winds yesterday. We are along the lakefront, but it's not really making an impact at the moment. There are days in the spring where it can here in Chicago. It certainly can. Not right now. Glenn Walker on the free kick. This controlled game by Turner for a second. Xavier taking it back. Good defense from the Musketeers so far. They've been the ones on the attack. Battled in the middle there. Paul with the takeaway and some space down that sideline for Philpotts. Can't get by the defender. Here's Parker. Hainish tries to cross it. Musketeer got a leg on it as it rolls away to that corner. And DePaul trying to let it get out of bounds. It will belong to the Blue Demons. Philpotts back out to Parker. Sydney launches it right in towards the box and making an adjustment. Jenkins had to go down and get it. And the junior with the save. I think the wind kind of adjusted the angle on that for her. She had to come out a little further than she had initially thought she needed to. Xavier defense has given up some goals this year in a couple of their matchups, a couple of their losses so far. 3 to Tennessee, 4 to Butler, 3 to Marquette. They have not been able to generate the same kind of offense to match it. DePaul, on the other hand, has played nothing but tight games all year. McLaughlin sends it far in. And Erickson has to wait. She'll hold on to it. Phil Potts up towards the middle of the field. Parker gets loose with it for a minute. Good takeaway. You saw Jakovic get in there and mix it up. Swing it to the left side now. Some space down that left sideline. Foot race to the corner. And it was Adrian Walker that ended that threat for the moment. And a big clear out. Philpotts could not control it. Now she's got it back. She battles with Lopresti. Takeaway there. Push to the corner. Vargas has it blocked. And a throw in. It'll be Maddie Thiss. Help from behind. Tries to cross it, loose in front of the net for a minute. And then the other way, the counter now with Weitzel. Tries to get right back to the middle. Morgan Turner could not chase that down in time. Ten minutes gone by. Matt Rodewald with you here in Chicago at Lincoln Park. We are scoreless. DePaul has been staring at that 0 on their scoreboard for quite some time. Now in a 145-minute scoreless stretch. Last goal came in the first half of the Butler game a week ago on this field, about 25 minutes in. So that is a long time without putting one in the net. Xavier, of course, with a similar stretch as they were shut out against Creighton on Thursday. Pushing it ahead. Chase for it with Vargas going to get it. And she will come up with it for a minute. Finally cleared out as Adrian Walker got a foot on it, got it right back to midfield. Now it's a whistle on that. As you saw Grace Brower hit the turf for a minute. Junior again from the St. Louis area. To the right, and that is going to head towards the sideline. Save though for a minute. Michaela Horde ends up with it, and it goes all the way to the net. Jenkins will pick it up. She'll put it down to start the attack for Xavier. McLaughlin trying to run out towards the sideline. Cross it over to Thiss. Had to chase it down for a second, lost control of it. Vargas has to come in and try and recover it. She won't get there. DePaul in the throw-in. Phil Potts on the throw-in. Taken out. Gwen Walker thought about it for a minute, really didn't have an angle. Philpotts ends up essentially handing it over to the defense for a moment, but there's a takeaway. Right back to the middle. Now Vargas with it near midfield. She won't hold on to it. Paul regains control. No whistle. Paul wanted one, didn't get it. Here's Hainish now. Walker again sends it up the sideline. Both teams working on that far sideline a lot in the first 14 minutes or so of this one. And DePaul yet to get a shot, let alone a shot on goal in the first half of this first half. Xavier sends that one up the sideline for Vargas. Vargas got cut off though, couldn't quite get to it. Sydney Parker, just a bit of a shoulder to cut that angle off, make sure she didn't get there. Here's Olivia Jenkins, the 6-foot junior. Check that, that's Molly Erickson on this end. Erickson has to back up to make sure. High bounce. She tried to play the in-between hop, dangerous. Erickson probably will want to not watch that on film. She want to have that one back. Goalkeepers will tell you they want to come out and attack, and every time you get caught be just hesitant enough, that is where you end up in trouble. Nearly did right there. Adrian Walker on the push. Anish puts it up, some space in the left side for DePaul. They can't get there. Weitzel now. Right side, Turner can't go anywhere with it. Musketeers on the attack. They get it inside the box. No offsides call. And that's what the conversation is by the Blue Demon defenders to the officials. It's going to turn into a corner kick. The Musketeer had to scamper back behind the first attacker. And so the corner kick coming from Carrie Lewis. Charlotte, fifth-year senior. It's their first corner kick for either side as it comes about 17 minutes in. Here's the drive. DePaul survives, tried to drill back in. Grace Brower's shot was blocked. This tried to put it right back to the middle. DePaul with some space to work with. Philpotts on that left sideline. She'll send it up. And it will belong to Xavier. Well, you know, in spring, you never know what you're going to get in terms of weather. And as you see the blustery conditions, winter coats in that shot, some gloves there as well. 2 weeks ago, this matchup was supposed to be played. COVID put that on pause. When you think of the weather in Chicago 2 weeks ago, they were looking at the prospect of snow one more time. Certainly get the feeling that, and cross your fingers, that you're done with that for the winter season. These two will do it again on April 11th to wrap up the regular season down in Cincinnati. So while you would much rather have yesterday's forecast, you're glad you didn't have 2 weeks ago. Trying to find the positives in the spring. Xavier holds on to it on the sideline. Work their way back. For DePaul and for Walker, pushing it ahead. Back towards midfield with Hainish. Gets through one defender. Once again controls it for DePaul. They try and send it up the right sideline. They've been stopped at every turn. Now some room to run. Here's Turner going to chase it down. Brower gets there first. Push back to that right sideline. Musketeers come back across midfield. Looking for an angle to work with. It's McLaughlin, tries to go center, gets through, and Erickson has to come all the way down and get it. Vargas was right there, and a whistle. Stop play for just a brief moment. Erickson came out for that one. Coming into this one, having played 4 games, 6 saves, and an honor roll selection for the second week of the season. And I think they whistled Vargas for a foul on that one. Just the second foul. Substitution coming in. Jackie Richards, the sophomore from Pennsylvania, now on the pitch.
Subbing in for the Musketeers, number 27, Jackie Richards.
Copy that.
And another throw in coming for the Musketeers. All the action, more often than not, has been over on that far sideline. Xavier trying to move the field a bit. And a push ahead. Lopresti could not get that through. Xavier hangs on to it. Good stop again for DePaul. They'll have to do it again. That one goes wide. And so a goal kick coming for Molly Erickson, who's been very busy last couple of minutes. Allie Anderson went out. She comes back on the field. Goal kick towards that far right side. The throw in coming for Xavier. that one is going to belong to DePaul. I'm going to actually whistle a foul on that one. Anish starts the attack on that right sideline. Tries to get it to Turner. Trying to get past Brower. Brower holds on. Contact in the middle. Xavier ends up with it. McLaughlin comes out of there with it. Lewis sends it back to the middle. McLaughlin again. They go back to the left. Xavier doing a little better of a job to shift field here. Go from one side to the other, trying to get that DePaul defense to move around a bit, open up some attack lanes. Throw in coming now for Emily Burton. Right back to Burton. Short corner there. That one, just enough of a foot to stop that one for Mackenzie Tucker. The throw in is going to give it to DePaul. Phil Potts. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Got a foot on it, gets another one on it. Musketeers continue that attack. Back to Erickson, who will clear it out. All the way into the stands. Right in the old breadbasket. To our Big East Digital Network crew, gotta have a little hazard pay when you're shooting at midfield here. About 5 rows off. It's not very far away. You see the angle there? And another whistle, and it will belong to Xavier. Here's Haley Jakovich, who will load up. All the attention, as you see, just left of the net. Erickson will be right there for it. Not much of a threat. So we come up on 20 minutes remaining in this first half. Scoreless here in Chicago. Matt Rodewald with you here on the Big East Digital Network. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. Sprinkle of clouds, beautiful day, a little blustery. And we have some fans in the stands here in Illinois. It's important on Senior Day, something that you didn't get to see before the broadcast. A lot of athletes and their families hugging, embracing, and saying hello to one another before they had a chance to get out there on the field. A certain level of appreciation for a lot of these seniors who've played under unusual conditions, regardless of the sport. We've seen a lot of it, particularly with women's soccer all across the country. Their season moved back from the fall to the spring. DePaul now in control. There's Phil Potts. And she could not hang on to it. Xavier with control again. Right back to midfield. Potts keeps it in play, sends it towards the net, but it's going to be Jenkins right there. Couldn't hang on to it. Nearly let that roll out of the box. She couldn't pick it up. Tiss. Claire Fisher, who's on the pitch for the first time today. 5'4" senior from Dayton. And we've had a couple subs here there. We'll try and catch you up. Grace Blumfeld is now coming out. 5'3" freshman. Instant offense for from North Ridgeville, Ohio. Blumfeld, the only one on the Xavier roster with a goal and assist all season. Battle continues in the middle of the field. Turner pushes it ahead. The chase is on. And it's back to Jenkins and net. Sideline, and it will be a DePaul throw in. You hear the rumble in the background. Chicago's red line is probably no more than 25 feet from the field. Makes for a unique spectating experience. Every 7 minutes or so, the red and purple line, although being a Sunday, you don't hear much of a purple line. It's just a weekday service. Red line comes and goes. You'll hear those trains from time to time in our broadcast. This has been a physical matchup. You've seen a lot of players hit the turf, and they have whistled just a combined 8 fouls so far. Could be a little higher at this point. McLaughlin now on the attack. And some numbers to the middle, and no one there. It'll be Erickson picking it up. Survey the scene. Sends it up to midfield. And there's a whistle. Grace Brower hit the turf. Gave the look to the official like, come on. Did get the whistle as a result. McLaughlin battling with Weitzel there. But it goes all the way back. Xavier in control. Fisher battling. Jakovic sends it far down the sideline. Vargas tries to chase it down. Got knocked down in the process. Sonia Vargas, the Hilliard, Ohio freshman, is taking some hits in this first half. Jakovic. He tries to get back on side. Walker, that looked like that may have gone off her hand. Either way, it's going to be a corner kick. Carrie Lewis. Taking it from this side for the first time. Just the second corner kick of this match so far. McLaughlin and Fisher mixed in there with Rachel Butler, who's on the pitch for the first time, the junior from Dublin. Lewis sends it in on the head, right at Erickson. She gets it out of there. What a save. Very impressive, and that's going to trickle towards the sideline and stay in. Musketeers again on the attack. And now it's DePaul that will come out with it. Sending it ahead. Brower has to send it out just to stop the momentum. What a save by Molly Erickson. Header down the sideline, that will stay with Xavier. Jakovich and McLaughlin right in the middle of the field. Here's Butler now on the trail. Erickson sends it right towards a window. Another lob in, and Erickson has probably had her hands on the ball more than she'd like. Three saves so far. Into that wind. That's going to roll down the sideline, and it will be a throw-in. You see how tight that corner is. Barely body length, body width from that padding to the sideline. Jessica Lazo now making her debut today. California senior. And that goes in that far corner there. It comes all the way to Erickson, who has to come out to get it. She will slow it down as we approach 11 minutes remaining in our first half. Matt Rodewald with you here on the Big East Digital Network. Glad you're with us here in this Big East West Division matchup here for women's soccer. As we wind down the regular season, get towards the end, and look towards the Big East tournament in Providence. First time that Providence has hosted the Big East tournament since 1993. That'll be coming up here in a couple of weeks. Paul on the attack. Push up ahead, and Xavier controls with Claire Fisher, sending it to the right side. This, Fisher trying to chase it back down. And this is where all the action has been, right in the middle of the field. We've seen players on both sides having to peel themselves off the turf. 10 fouls in this first half so far. McLaughlin, misdirection, gets by one defender. Now to the sideline. It's Lewis, knocked down, no whistle, then gets the whistle. So on this free kick, it'll be Jakovich who will tee it up from that far left side. Everyone positioned right at the edge of the penalty box. See the softball surface. It's colored like dirt, but it's actually turf. Drive on in, on the head, off the top of the crossbar, and the rebound for the goal. Rachel Butler on the rebound with the head, and Xavier taking the early lead. The junior coming off the bench to notch her first goal of the season. 33. She played in 6 games so far, And that is the first time she's had a chance to score this year. And that comes at the 38-minute mark.
The Xavier goal at 8:53 of the first, scored by number 33, Rachel Butler.
We wondered whoever could attack the most might have the chance to win. Counters have been hard to come by for both sides.
There's definitely a 33.
For that goal coming off the top of the crossbar to essentially get the rebound off it. Musketeers had 2 chances to score on that particular situation. Rachel Butler, who had just come into the game maybe 8 minutes prior. And now DePaul on the counter, trying to even things up. Thought Erickson might be able to escape that one. You get a look at Butler. Riding high after putting the Musketeers up 1-0 here in this first half. Here's Butler again. Knocked down right at the box. No whistle. So Erickson comes out with it. Musketeers have done a nice job of getting sideline runs. And they cashed in just a couple of minutes ago. Jenkins will start it again for the Musketeers, and they would love to add one more before they head to half. Jakovic sending it back and in no hurry. Tries to gain control, can. That's going to be out of bounds. It will belong to Xavier on the throw-in. Ball to take away. Now a chance here. Ward tries to push it ahead. Ball's had a hard time keeping it on this side of the field. Parker sends it a long way out of bounds. It's going to be a Xavier throw-in. With about 4.5 to go in the first half.
27, Jackie Richards, subbing back in for Xavier.
Towards the middle of the field, sent back out to the right. Xavier with some space to work with. Jakovic right down the line, and a beautiful ball. Right position for Blumfeld. Paul going to have to send it out of bounds, and Xavier gets to regather themselves. 3.5 to go. That was right in the box, but Richards already sort of caught in no man's land, essentially lets it go, and it'll be goal kick now for Erickson. Gets caught in that wind. It's a headwind that is basically driving it from left to right on your screen. Out of bounds there as Hainish was able to force the Xavier mistake there. Turner, who's been quiet. Go middle of the field. Lewis creates just enough space to get that out to the left sideline. Xavier's going to try one more rush. Here's Richards all the way to the corner, and it rolls off the end line. That goal kick is coming. She'll reposition it. McLaughlin, good movement, open look from McLaughlin out on the sideline. She'll send it in the middle, just over the top, right back there for it, and a beautiful diving look. Don't know if it would have had the angle anyway, but still, the attack from Thys will create the corner kick with 1:13 and counting in this first half. You see that wind blowing in the net. You can use it to your advantage. These corners. It's going to be Richards with the left foot now. High drive, head on it. Erickson gets down and picks it up, making sure that Blumfeld couldn't get there. Blue Demons have been asking Erickson to do a lot. That kick will sail towards the sidelines. Turner, she's going to get called for the foul. It's going to be a Xavier kick. So one more opportunity before the break. It's going to be Jakovic with 15 seconds. Everyone hustles to get in position. The ball continues to move around there.
8, 7, 6.
Here's the big high drive right at the box.
3,
Headed out,
2,
and that'll do it.
1.
So we get to halftime, and our score with Xavier, a 1-0 lead thanks to Rachel Butler and her head on the rebound, and the Musketeers with that lead here at halftime. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching Big East Women's Soccer here on the Big East Digital Network.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford,
Colorado, Oklahoma,
Thailand,
Norway, Cameroon.
and I chose
I chose
Xavier University.
For business,
chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford,
Colorado,
Oklahoma, Thailand,
Norway, Cameroon.
and I chose
I
chose Xavier University.
For business,
chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford,
Colorado,
Oklahoma, Thailand,
Norway, Cameroon.
and I chose
I chose
Xavier University.
For business,
chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford.
Colorado.
Oklahoma, Thailand.
Norway. Cameroon.
And I chose
I chose.
I chose Xavier University.
For business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford.
Colorado.
Oklahoma, Thailand.
Norway. Cameroon.
And I chose
I chose.
I
chose Xavier University.
for business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford.
Colorado.
Oklahoma, Thailand.
Norway. Cameroon.
And I chose
I chose.
I
chose Xavier University.
for business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford.
Colorado,
Oklahoma, Thailand.
Norway. Cameroon.
and I chose
I chose.
I chose
Xavier University.
for business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't. Driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford.
Colorado,
Oklahoma, Thailand.
Norway. Cameroon.
and I chose
I chose.
I chose
Xavier University.
for business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
About to start the second half here in Lincoln Park, here in the north side of Chicago. Matt Rodewald with you at Wishfield, campus DePaul University. Sunny day, a bit chilly, and the wind has impacted the attack for sure for both sides, and we'll see how Xavier goes against the wind here in this second half. It is a 1-0 lead at the break, and that's that goal coming from Rachel Butler about 38 minutes into that first half, coming off the bench on the attack and got the rebound with her head off the crossbar, and she was able to get it into the back of the net, and that is where we stand at halftime. Let's take a look at the stats if we can, and again, the Xavier offense has been the one in control of this one. And they've been the ones who have been able to dominate the ball control throughout much of this one. And there you get a look at the numbers. They have these shots and shots on goal. You can see that's a problem for DePaul. They've not been able to generate any offense. They've been able to get it down to Olivia Jenkins, forcing her to touch it. That has been it in terms of their offense. So 4 saves for Molly Erickson, but 1 got by her, and they've asked the junior from Ottawa, Ontario, to do a lot in that first half. Now you get a look as Xavier takes the field to start this second half. They will switch sides. The wind has been going left to right, and that favored Xavier in the first half. Now it's going to favor DePaul, and we'll see how this plays through. It'll be very interesting to see how DePaul's offensive attack changes as a result. Thanks to those of you watching on the Big East Digital Network. Sunday of Big East women's soccer. You know the weather here is much better than what they're facing in New York. Kind of St. John's right now. They're dealing with quite the weather system that kind of pushed through the Midwest yesterday. And in these parts, it's been raining all week, and this is the first day of full sunshine here in the Chicagoland area in about 6 days. So it's been a breath of fresh air, even though it's a bit chilly out. And first attack, you can see the wind impact already. DePaul, their first real chance here as we start the second half. Again, glad you're with us here from Wishfield. On the ground, Turner, and her first shot attempt, and it goes wide, and a goal kick coming. That was really the first time Morgan Turner has played into this one. DePaul with the takeaway. On the attack again, but Musketeers with the host of defenders. Turner tried to get up there and say hello. Jenkins will let everybody clear out. High kick. Hits to midfield and trickles out of bounds. But you can see what that wind will do a little bit. It holds up any sort of boot from the net. And it make for an adventure on throw-ins a bit. It's about 10 to 20 miles an hour. It has subsided a little bit. But that first half, it was noticeable. All the action in the first half was right out at midfield. This time, the foul is going to favor DePaul. Let's get a look at Mackenzie Tucker there for a second. Carrie Lewis sends it back. Allie Anderson now going to work with it. Lewis turned right into a defender and a takeaway. Here's Turner. Turner right back to the middle. Philpotts on that left side. Sends one high right over. But DePaul's starting to feel it a little more on the offensive end. Xavier. Ina Saipe, the fifth-year senior being celebrated today from New Trier. Again, senior day here at DePaul. DePaul now will work around the right side on the near sideline. Turner will try and chase it from going out of bounds, and she won't get there in time.
Oh, I think you're doing a fantastic job, too.
Both teams coming off of shutout losses over the week, over the latter part of the week. Xavier shut out at home, a 1-0 defeat to Creighton. DePaul went on the road, played inside. Still wasn't able to generate any offense against the Golden Eagles attack in a 1-0 loss in Milwaukee. Emily Burton back to Lewis, who's controlled the action a good amount in this one. Blue Demons get it back to the middle of the field. And that was among the easier calls officials will have. Weitzel just knocked over Lewis, so that kick's coming. We'll see how they set this up for Haley Jakovich. Right, pretty much in the middle of the field. Everyone's setting up at the left side. Right through a host of defenders and nearly moved to the right side. Erickson had the end covered, but it was still wide. But that is the first attack we've really seen on that end of the field all day. foul there. Combined 16 fouls or so. What do we have? Official having a conversation with Molly McLaughlin. McLaughlin will clear it out. And the push in the right sideline will end up Philpott's chasing it, but DePaul will have the throw in. Here's Lopresti, who sends it up the right side. Erickson's got to come out to go get it. And DePaul will have the throw in coming up. Xavier bench jumped up for that handball and they got it. Kristen Bowes got a digit on it. She's saying no, it was my wrist. But points at it for a brief moment. Xavier will have the kick. It'll be Jakovic. Send it up that right sideline. Long kick that cuts through the wind. And out to the right side. Ball can control it. There's some space up in front of him. Battle now on the near side. Vargas and Adrian Walker. Walker will win that battle with the DePaul throw-in. Hainish sends it a long way. DePaul with an opportunity to shift fields. Turner couldn't find it on the other side. There's Turner. Cross coming. No one there, really, to help. Saipi couldn't quite get there. And Vargas, did she get back onside? They're saying no. Maybe a step or two in front. See Molly Erickson come out about 40 yards out of the net. The tackle will get that out of bounds, but a throw in coming. Paul trying to work that sideline. That won't go their way, and so Xavier gets it back. About 10 minutes into this second half. Matt Rudolph with you here on the Big East Digital Network. Xavier with the 1-0 lead. That goal coming about 8 minutes remaining in that first half. As Erickson will pick that one up for DePaul. The Blue Demons, not much of an offensive attack in the first half. And out of the gate, a couple of chances early in this second half. And Xavier has settled back in, controlling the ball up until that mistake right there. Cross and then a whistle before any of that happened. You're going to get a foul as a result out of it. That was as close as DePaul has come to a big break. That one whipped over the middle. Lewis and Jakovich are taking their time. Tucker doing a nice job of controlling the ball and making the Blue Demons defense work. It's among their best 2-minute stretches in passing we've seen all day. Jenkins will send it out to the right. Jakovich. Lewis again. They go back and forth. That one controlled nicely by Allie Anderson. Crossing the field. Space to work with. Keep it in play. Blue Demons back towards the middle. Saipi into the box. Controlled by Weitzel. Back out. Drive right towards the net, and Jenkins comes out to make sure nobody gets anywhere near that one. This is the first real save she's had to make all day. Big boot gets across midfield. As promising of an attack that DePaul has had throughout the afternoon. There's a whistle right at midfield. And that is going to be a free kick for Xavier coming up right near midfield. So it'll be Jakovich that will take it. Xavier attack gets in place near the box. Long drive into that wind. That will go all the way over the end line. That's a pretty good kick. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for DePaul. Blue Demons right at 500 on the year, 3-3, trying to get their third Big East divisional win of this season. It's about midway through now. The Musketeers 1-3 in conference play. They're trying to get to 3-5 overall. He's trying somehow to recapture some of that magic they had in 2019. Got them to into the Big East tournament, champions of the Big East tournament, and then do a second round of the NCAA tournament. So there, see bodies on the turf, and slow to get up is Kristen Bowes. Fighting off whatever that was. Big chance coming now for DePaul. You see that wind, the wind is blowing that ball around. They can't put it in place. Yeah, that's turf out there. And you'll see the coloration from the softball lining, but that's also turf. And here's the drive into the box, cleared out. Bo's right back there for it. Quick turn. Parker had a look for a minute. And a whistle, and that's going to be another DePaul chance coming. Can they even the score here with 29 and change to go? This is going to be Gwen Walker. Kayla Horde in the box. Phil Potts. They're all positioning and lining up. Weitzel there. Walker waits for the whistle. Here we go. On the drive. And Jenkins can't hang on to it. Phil Potts with a foot missed it, and it was blocked out of there. I think it was Burton that got a foot to save that one over the end line, and it's going to be a goal kick. What an effort for the Musketeers to get right back.
A couple of subs in for Xavier. 33, Rachel Butler, 23, Tyler Fisher. Both into the match.
Xavier survives that play, and the best opportunity of the day for the Blue Demons goes awry. Claire Fisher and Rachel Butler, who scored the only goal in this one, they're both back on the pitch now. And Jenkins could not hang on to it. She was in no man's land in terms of keeping that net wide open. And I think it was Emily Burton, number 18, that was there on the save to basically keep it from getting into the net. So now Xavier with Vargas on the other end, going against Phil Potts. Phil Potts takes it away. No whistle. They keep going. Push to the sideline, and the Musketeers get it back. And that one goes right into the Musketeers bench. Another throw in coming. Blue Demons move up that sideline. Another chance. Musketeers defense right there. Anderson on the takeaway, trying to set up Turner. There's Butler now, and she'll let it go. She couldn't really get there as it was. And that will be a DePaul throw-in. Trying to get Turner involved. She's right there, but 4 Musketeers right there to take it away. Anderson trying to chase it down against Vargas, and now it's cleared out. Grace Blumfeld back on the pitch. Rachel Dewey, the junior from Triton Central, Indianapolis, Circle City. She's on the pitch for the first time. And that's going to be on the end line, and it's going to be a goal kick. Turner trying to get loose, and that one will roll all the way to Jenkins. The wind may have taken just enough of that. Again, with the turf combined with the wind, there's just nothing to stop it. Plays into an interesting dynamic. Here comes to Division I soccer. Not going to risk it, get it out there. A dicey situation with Saipi trying to chase it down. Fisher, now McLaughlin will send it ahead. See if Butler can go chase that down. Erickson has to send it away. The run coming. Be a big kick coming up here for Xavier to try and attack and put this away. Blue Demons have generated 2 shots, very few opportunities on goal. So Jakovic from the far right side, about 30 yards off, into the box. And the head from Molly McLaughlin for the goal. Her second goal of the year. The junior scores to make it a 2-0 lead. Beautiful placement, beautiful finish. Xavier with a 2-goal lead. And not a whole lot that Erickson could have done. And you can't place it any better than that for Jakovic.
Xavier goal at 23-14 of the second, scored by number 3, Molly McLaughlin. The assist to number 5, Haley Jakovic.
Get a look at her, at the goal scorer. It's her second goal of the year. Give Jakovic the assist. That's her first of the season. Xavier in prime position right now to hang on and get to 3 and 5 and 2 and 3 in Big East play. DePaul is going to need a lot of offense. They've had a couple of chances that have gotten away from them. Just a couple of minutes ago, had an open net that they could not take advantage of. Here's side, and it gets right off the foot of Bose. Jakovic sends it far up ahead to Butler. And Anderson trying to chase that down. Jakovic, nearly the same angle. Sends it low. McLaughlin, but that is the offsides whistle. So you got a couple of subs coming in to try and generate some offense, at least for DePaul. See that in just a second.
Does that look any different?
Butler trying to chase that one down. It will get all the way to Erickson. Rolls it to the right. Urgency picks up for the Blue Demons with a little more than 20 minutes left. Push ahead. Down the right sideline. Weitzel stops it. Left foot. Right back to it. Right on it and saved. Jenkins, the diving attempt to send it out. Quite the look from Bose and Weitzel. It's going to be a corner kick coming up. Grace Philpotts on the corner with the left foot. Short corner. Into the box. Nothing there, and back to it. They'll do it again.
Another blue demon corner kick, 22, Grace Philpotts.
High. And that will go. You're going to call that a goal kick there. Didn't see who had a head on that one to send it out. Macy Harper on the pitch, the Hamilton sophomore for Xavier. Seen some good looks for DePaul here in the second half. They've just not been able to finish. Not been able to convert them. Rachel Dewey on the throw in. Butler that comes out with it, rather Fisher. Paul swings it around to the right side, looking for something to work with. And they can't keep it in play. Jessica Lazo just couldn't chase it down. So Xavier will work around to the right. Dewey, and a takeaway. Philpotts to the middle. And it will trickle all the way back. Jenkins will put a big foot on it. Now we'll cross over the sideline. Ball with the throw in. Now we'll go back out. Aubrey Ramey, the freshman from Jacksonville, Florida. She'll help out in the middle. A little more than 17 minutes left in this one. Xavier regains control, and now they'll go on the attack. Couldn't hang on to it though. Ball could not keep control of it, and a throw in coming.
13, Terry Lewis. 7, Maggie Fitz. Returning to the match for Xavier.
Fist on the throw in. And Erickson will go ahead and clear it out, send it to midfield. And over the sideline, it'll be a Xavier throw in. Lewis on the head, and go back and forth. Back out towards that sideline, and it will belong. Let's see where they're going to go. They're going to give it to DePaul on the throw-in coming up. Didn't take long for the Blue Demons to work their way down the field. Haven't been able to convert that into the 4 or 5 opportunities they've had. Here's Butler on the other end. And that's going to result in a goal kick for DePaul. go out of bounds. We're coming up on the 15-minute mark left in this one. Matt Rodewald with you from Wishfield here in Lincoln Park on the campus of DePaul University. Xavier with a goal in the first half to get it to 1-0. With about 8 minutes to go in that first half, and just converting about 9 minutes ago to make it a 2-0 lead, and in firm control of this one. Trying to get closer to 500, but have a say in their opportunity to get in the Big East tournament here in a couple of weeks. Only the top two go. Right now, both of these teams on the outside looking in. And looking at Xavier's schedule, they still have Butler and Marquette. And then another matchup with DePaul at home to wrap up the regular season. For the Blue Demons, they'll have 2 road matches, Creighton, and then down at Xavier, as we mentioned. And then quite possibly the Big East tournament from there, but we'll see. Both these teams, again, they still got work to do. Xavier, a little more of an opportunity to control where they go. It's the ball in control at the moment, holding on to it. They'll have to throw in coming up. Another one coming. High, nobody there. Ball holds on for a brief moment, and then McLaughlin buries it out of there. And a throw in from midfield coming up on that far sideline. Grace Philpotts over there trying to get that ball in. Lewis tries to head it ahead. Blumfeld ends up with it. Off to the races. And Walker. Let it roll over the end line, and so Molly Erickson's going to move it over to the right side for the goal kick. That will inch to the sideline and belong to Xavier. Now in the attack, and some room. Aubrey Ramey with a chance. This gets by Ramey. Up ahead. And the whistle on the handball there. So DePaul with control again. Urgency for the Blue Demons picking up. Lazo could not get to it. Blue Demons settle it down with Hainish. Lazo cross it over. Philpotts goes by a defender, sends it into the box. Good look. Jenkins can't come down with it. Open net and cleared out of there. DePaul hangs on to control though. Here's Lazo again. Right at the box. It's short. Short side, and a goal kick coming up. Good stretch for DePaul. And substitutions coming. Some fresh legs. It's going to be Kristen Bowes. Morgan Turner back on.
For Xavier, number 8, Gabrielle Lopresti. Number 19, Sonia Vargas back into the match.
Presti back out there. Jenkins winds up. Can't get that to midfield. DePaul on the attack again. Lazo kept it in. Xavier takes control, and that's going to be a whistle. Vargas hit the deck. 22 fouls called between the two. Blue Demons a little more on 13-9 mark. We talk about this game being more of a control game as opposed to an attack game. We've only seen 5 corner kicks total. And DePaul didn't have anything in terms of corner kicks until the last flurry a couple of minutes ago. That's a big boot ahead by Erickson down that sideline as it keeps rolling and rolling. It's a 70-yard kick. And it's going to result in a Xavier throw-in. Battle on that sideline still. This tries to send it ahead. Chance for Blue Demons now. Right sideline. Lazo tries to get by. And a takeaway. Whitesell with the takeaway for a second off the head. Blue Demons can't hang on. Trying to set up Turner. Open for a moment. She controls it, fires and guts it into the net. With the left foot, Morgan Turner settled it down and fired it to make it 2-1. An impressive individual effort for the senior from Minnesota. That was a tough ball to control. Managed to wheel around with the left foot, got it to the left side of the net in a spot that Jenkins couldn't get to, and it is now a whole new ball game with 7.5 minutes left. Call there with Phil Potts setting up Turner. And energy in the building on senior day. Six and a half left. DePaul has put themselves within striking distance. Ball control has been the key, and when DePaul has had their chances, both with control and some opportunities, they have really created scoring chances in this second half. And it has felt like all the machine parts need to be working at the same time for it to happen. But it was a textbook setup with Turner flagging down Phil Potts and settling the ball down in traffic to get that goal. Had to have been 2 defenders right in the mix. continuing in that far sideline. Lewis will send it across. Coming up on 5 minutes. Cross to the left side. Lazo. He's been very good in the second half. Another push down the right sideline. Turner tried to go get it and could not get there. Throw in coming now. Xavier's ability to control it has been helpful. And it should serve them well here in the last 4+. On the throw in. Controlled by DePaul. Left side, Philpotts by a defender. Back to the right and Lazo. Here's Turner, give and go. Lazo into the box, nowhere. It was taken out. Lazo will get it back. Right back in. Turner on the head to try and settle it down. And a whistle. They're going to get Turner. Under 4 minutes to go. Ball throw in as the urgency is at the all-time high for the Blue Demons at this point. Push up ahead. Turner trying to chase it down. And she gets it between two defenders. Tried to fire it back in the box. And it's going to result in a DePaul throw in. Quickly back in. Here's Turner working on 2 to the corner. And is that a corner? They're going to say corner kick. Yeah. Here's your moment. DePaul Blue Demons with a chance to tie it on the corner. Gwen Walker will take it. Turner right at the line. Here's the drive. Settling it down. Xavier defenders right there. And they get it out of the box. Vargas. No real threat on that corner. And that's going to be a whistle there. Stop the clock. With 2:13 to go. And Rachel Butler. She scored the first half goal. And she's going to be escorted off. She got quite the contact. She was in the air. You wonder if it was her head that took most of it. So Blumfeld comes back on as Butler goes out. It's going to be trying to see whose kick it's going to be here. It looked like, as a result of the whistle, it was going to be a Xavier foul. So off we go. Can DePaul generate one more chance? Cross court, or cross the field there, I should say. As you get over to Turner. Can they tee up Turner for one more? McLaughlin sends it away towards midfield. That's going to be out of bounds, 90 seconds to go. Another throw in for Phil Potts. Saipi on the drive, fires it, and it's in! Just over the hands of Jenkins. With 1:07 to go, we are all tied at 2. A powerful drive at the perfect angle. And the fans on senior day love the comeback. How about this finish? You can't place it any better than that. So Lazo's going to come out on the sub very late. So with 1 minute left in regulation, here's McLaughlin, sends it to over the end line, and a goal kick is coming up. DePaul with no urgency here. Bina Saipi with the drive and goal of the year. Erickson back to midfield. Turner and a whistle. Turner had visions of ending it. It'll be McLaughlin. One last look. Check it. Jakovic. Clock winding down. Jakovic on the drive. Into the box, it's too far right. It's going to go over the end line, and we are done with regulation. Our score tied at 2, and we are headed to overtime here on this Sunday afternoon in Chicago. DePaul and Xavier all even. We'll take a break, come back for the extra frame right here on the Big East Digital Network.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford.
Colorado.
Oklahoma, Thailand.
Norway. Cameroon.
And I chose
I chose.
I chose Xavier University.
For business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
to know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
And you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
I'm from Chicago.
Cleveland.
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford.
Colorado,
Oklahoma, Thailand.
Norway.
Cameroon.
and I chose
I chose.
I chose Xavier University.
For business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
Because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here we do.
Welcome back to the campus of DePaul University. Free soccer, ladies and gentlemen, coming your way as we head to overtime. And we will do a 10-minute overtime followed by a 10-minute overtime. And that will be it. If we're still tied, it will be a 2-2 draw. But we're looking at sudden victory here. So first goal, take care of this one. As Paul Blue Demon fans feeling good after a 2-0 lead was erased in the second half. And in the final 8 minutes of this one. Very, very impressive comeback for DePaul to even things up at 2-2. So that's how this will work. Matt Rodewald with you here at Wish Field. Sun is shining, wind matters in this one. All the goals have been scored with the exception of one down on this south end zone. And so Xavier will continue in the direction they were going. And again, that ball just on kicks, it's moved even when you place it. That's the kind of wind we're dealing with here. It was light for a middle portion of that second half, but it is picked back up again. And the first real chance for Xavier to end it right here. This will be a free kick just inside the midfield circle, about 35, maybe 40 yards out. Jakovic set up the last one to McLaughlin to make it a 2-0 lead. Can she do it again to end it? Jakovic lines it up, lets it go, and headed away. Takeaway. Back in towards the box, and another clear out. That will go over the sideline as the throw in gets down to that corner there. You can see the flags in the corner. That particular one is struggling against the breeze. And Ellie Mink now on the pitch for the first time today, the junior from Cincinnati for the Blue Demons. Crossing over the box and right in the middle, but cleared out. That's going to be cleared a long way to midfield. Xavier will have the throw in. We are in overtime. A crucial matchup for both of these squads, still with dreams of playing in the Big East tournament. Knocked down and a whistle. Saipi, who had the game tire, with a little more than a minute left, whistled for that foul. Right back in towards the top of the box. And DePaul clears it away. Another whistle. This will go to DePaul. Sydney Parker trying to settle the ball down just for the kick. And she drives it ahead. Out of bounds and throw in coming. Paul inching forward. And that will roll over the end line after it touched Bose off the back of her neck. And a goal kick coming up. Olivia Jenkins has been caught in some tough spots. A good day. Otherwise ruined by 2 late goals. There's a chance to salvage it here. Under 7 minutes to go in the first overtime. So the throw in coming now from that far sideline. Phil Potts launches it. And it will belong to Xavier going the other way. Offensively, Xavier had a solid day. In the middle of the field, they were excellent. They find themselves in overtime, trying not to let this one get away from them. Here's Morgan Turner. Xavier will have to fire that one back in. Blue Demons keep it in their end. Cross set up, nothing there. Leitzel on the turf after some contact. It's going to trickle out of bounds. Here comes Burton with the throw in. Cross to the middle. And a whistle. And the whistles have gotten a little tighter here in this overtime period. Across the midway portion of the overtime frame. Matt Rodewald with you here at Wishfield here in Lincoln Park. Xavier had a 2-0 lead with 10 minutes to go in the second half, and it was erased. And a whole new ball game for DePaul here in this overtime period. Grace Blumfield back out on the pitch. Push for Xavier, goes over the end line, and who touched it last? I'm going to say a goal kick. Tough battle down there. Molly Erickson's going to move it to the right side. DePaul with some space. Here's Turner trying to set up Saipi, and she won't get there. Jenkins comes in to take it away. Uncertain whether she was onside as it was. Jenkins will drop kick it, and it heads towards the sideline and into the DePaul bench. Battle for it on the end line there. It's going to be a goal kick coming up for DePaul as we approach 2.5 minutes left in this overtime frame. First goal wins, 10 minutes, a break, and then another 10 minutes. And that'll be it. Coming now for this. Here's Vargas on that right sideline, and a throw in coming for Xavier in that far corner. Jakovic could not hang on. It trickles out, and DePaul will get it back. 90 seconds left in the overtime. Vargas trying to chase it down. Erickson smothers it. And that ends the threat. Erickson's gonna take her time. Battle in the middle again. Xavier get one last push here, 30 seconds to go. It'll be DePaul controlling it. Can they try one more shot at it? Turner's gonna try and chase it down against Jenkins, and boy, that was closer than I think either of them expected it to be. Jenkins will hold on to it. She's gonna bounce it and take it easy here as we wind down. Overtime number 1.
7, 6, 5, 4.
And that will do it for the first overtime. We head to overtime number 2. DePaul and Xavier tied at 2. We'll come back for it here on the Big East Digital Network.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
to know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
And you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here we do.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
From Chicago,
Cleveland,
Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Hartford,
Colorado,
Oklahoma, Thailand,
Norway, Cameroon.
And I chose
I chose
Xavier University.
for business, chemical science,
Occupational therapy.
philosophy, politics, and the public.
Computer science.
because it felt like home.
I knew I would be welcome.
Because they take care of veterans.
I felt connected to the campus.
To the people.
The sports.
I came here to be a musketeer. And now,
And now,
I am.
I am.
I am.
All for one.
Set to start our second overtime here on the campus of DePaul University. Matt Rodewald with you here at Wish Field. The wind has been an issue here. As you look on top of the building, it's a unique facility set up here. You got the building across the field that pretty much butts up to the sideline there. The wind has been something for sure, because we've seen a lot of goals on this south end. We've seen one on the north end. And they will switch ends here for this second overtime. So this will now be the first half alignment. And if you place your wagers, in some sense, it would favor Xavier because of the wind that they've been dealing with. Molly Erickson knows that, so she is ready to go here for this second overtime period. DePaul will have control out of the gate. We'll play 10 minutes. First goal wins it. If not, it will be the 2-2 draw that you see right now. So Kristen Bowes starts it off, and our second overtime is underway here from Wish Field. Crossfield pass, and Xavier has been in control of ball control throughout the entire way. DePaul had just enough chances in the last 10 minutes to keep this thing going. Otherwise, didn't even get a shot attempt in the first half. Morgan Turner is going to try and cross it, and a save. Jenkins, the rebound, put back, another save. And a third try, and it's blocked. Ellie Mink battling for it, looking for some help. Dive on in, it comes up short. Jenkins has to corral it to end the threat. Tremendous individual effort. And sending that one out of bounds. Grace Philpotts, Michigan freshman who's been very active today. Working up and down that left sideline. DePaul a chance here. Turner tries to chase that one down. Can't get to it. Saipe was right there. Turner, again, settling the ball has been an issue with the wind. Combine it with the field turf surface. It makes for an adventure. You don't get the natural soccer bounces. Paul has been on the attack here to start the second overtime. And another throw in coming. Can the surge result in a game winner for the Blue Demons? Loose out by midfield. Parker now to the left side. Philpotts looking to send it down the line, and she does. Saipe can't get there, rolls over the end line, and a goal kick coming up. See the light applause for the fans, appreciating the effort at this point. 7 minutes to go. Mink. And now Saipe on the run out. Crosses with the left, right towards the net. Gets all the way through the box, and nothing. Paul fights to keep it back in. And back out towards midfield. And a whistle. And they're going to get a DePaul foul there. That is the 19th foul on the Blue Demons today. So that shifts the momentum back the other way. Jakovic will fire from midfield. Host of Musketeers lined up right at the box. Lob on in. Parker trying to clear it. And a goal kick coming up. Sydney Parker battling there with Macy Harper. And it'll be Molly Erickson. Fires it off towards midfield. Here comes Vargas. Vargas gets back up, hangs onto it. Lewis tries to fire, it's blocked. And it's over the end line. It'll be a corner kick coming up. Carrie Lewis will let it go from the near side. Midway point of the second overtime. Low drive into the box. And a game winner for the Musketeers. Maddie Thiss, the sophomore from Cincinnati, wins it for Xavier. The attack from Carrie Lewis on the corner. It set up the rebound opportunity, and Maddie Thiss wins it. Her first goal on the year. And the Musketeers win it to move to 3-5 on the season and spoil senior day for DePaul. Very entertaining matchup to end it in double overtime. Maddie Thiss with the game winner. And that will do it for us. Our final score, once again, Xavier with the 3-2 win in double overtime. DePaul drops to 3-4. They will face off against Creighton on April 4th. And the Xavier Musketeers will go back home to face off against Butler. You can watch that on the Big East Digital Network. That'll do it for us. My name is Matt Rodewald. Thanks to everybody here and for our Big East Digital Network crew. So long. We'll see you next time for Big East Women's Soccer on the Big East Digital Network.